There's been a great deal of buzz lately about a place that the Air Force does not talk about, the installation at Kirtland where nuclear warheads are stored. There would be a heck of a hole in the ground if those things ever went off. Could they? Here's Tim Maestas with tonight's special assignment.
They exist in an area that is very populated.
The Cold War is far behind us now, but the very thought of things like nuclear bombs and nuclear warheads can still bring out people's worst fears. And for some, the worst memories, too.
Betty is asking her teacher, how can we tell when the atomic bomb may explode?
We're talking about it now because of Albuquerque City Councilor Ray Garduno.
700,000 people could be affected by something like this.
A resolution he recently introduced called on the federal government to remove and dismantle some 2,000 nuclear warheads from an underground facility at Kirtland Air Force Base. It's something the U.S. government won't even acknowledge exists, but it's safe to say it does. In fact, many people have come to call it the military's worst-kept secret. Garduno's resolution states it as fact.
It has nothing to do with diminishing the role and the mission of Kirtland Air Force Base. This is nuclear warheads that should be dismantled.
The resolution failed, but still it stirred up plenty of debate. 2 letters written to the Albuquerque Journal after the resolution posed some serious questions. One writer asked, what would happen if a jet from the Sunport crashed into the nation's largest cache of nuclear weapons located nearby? Another person, Father Rafael Garcia, mentions the possibility of an accident or worse.
It's a question worth asking and worth investigating. What does this mean, having so many nuclear weapons this close to the airport, this close to the city?
Kirtland Air Force Base officials told us they cannot confirm or deny the presence of nuclear weapons at the base, but they say safety is something they take very seriously. Still, we press for answers.
The people who are experts on the safety and security of our nuclear deterrent can't talk about it, and for very good reasons.
Former Congresswoman Heather Wilson at one point served on the House Armed Services Committee.
There are 26,000 people who go to work every day at Kirtland Air Force Base. Some of them are the nation's experts in the safety, security, and reliability of our nuclear deterrent.
We know the underground facility is heavily protected and strategically designed. A News 13 Larry Barker investigation took us on a virtual tour back in 2006. A massive warehouse packed with nuclear warheads, equipped with steel blast doors, 7-foot reinforced concrete, missile compartments specially designed for safety and security. But what if one of those planes from the Sunport crash-landed on top of the warehouse?
Weapons need to be safe and secure in all kinds of environments, in all kinds of situations.
Wilson says nuclear experts have spent their entire careers planning for and worrying about all types of horrible scenarios.
They've been tested, they've been burned, they've been dropped, they've been run into with trains.
Jim Walther has come to know nuclear weapons inside and out as director of the National Museum of Nuclear Science and History near Kirtland Air Force Base.
In a lot of cases, bombs don't contain all of the parts that they need to be used until they are used. Several people have to have authorization to enable a weapon, and it takes a lot to be able to do it. It can't be stolen and used against us, and it can't blow up without expecting it to, even if it were in a devastating accident.
Walther says 32 accidents involving nuclear weapons are currently on record, including one involving a dropped bomb at Kirtland Air Force Base back in 1956, but none has resulted in any sort of nuclear reaction.
The safety and security of our nuclear weapons deterrent has been a priority for a very long time. It's constantly getting better. And it's always been very good.
Despite the assurances things are safe, Father Garcia has another reason for questioning Kirtland's nuclear arsenal.
The use of nuclear weapons, according to our church teaching, is that it's always immoral.
Councilor Garduno still has concerns, too.
I know that Kirtland Air Force Base has them under very close watch. I know that they're in a very safe place. Accidents know no logic. Accidents don't look for what humans intend.
Tim Maestas, KRQE News 13.
Safety and security issues at Kirtland's underground warehouse came to light last January when the unit believed to be in charge of those warheads failed an inspection and was decertified. The Air Force said the problems were mainly administrative. The unit was recertified in June.